There's a porch light burning on a midnight road, cutting through the dark like a story told. Mama left it on since the day I left, said follow that glow when you need to rest. I chased big dreams through the city haze, lost myself in the neon maze. But every time the night grew black, I swore I saw that light pull me back. And even when I turned away, its warmth still held the path I strayed. That porch light burning till I'm back, shining down a worn out gravel track. Every mile and every bend feels like heading home again. Yeah, through the storms and things I lack, one thing stays intact, a porch light burning till I'm back. Stopped by the diner on Cedar Lane, where folks still ask about my name. Said Mama talks like I never roam, keeps a chair for me at the table home. I felt the weight in my wandering feet, like a promise waiting on that old front seat. And somewhere in the fading night, I swear I saw that beacon bright. Porch light burning till I'm back, guiding me off the world's fast track. Every hope and broken plan finds forgiveness where it began. Yeah, I've been drifting off the map, but something calls me back. That porch light burning till I'm back. Maybe you don't know you're lost till you feel how high the cost. Maybe love's a steady flame glowing through your changing name. And as the night grows quiet now, I make a simple, honest vow: the next time life turns cold and cracked, I'll follow where the light's still intact. That porch light burning till I'm back, a steady glow in shades of black. No more running, no more roam, I'm heading toward that welcomed home. Yeah, every road that fades to black leads me down the same old track to a porch light burning till I'm back. Stepped out of the barn at sunrise, boots still covered in yesterday. The fields were glowing amber bright, like they missed me while I was away. Been working long and burning out, trying to chase that bigger life. Seeing home in morning light cuts through the noise just like a knife. And I breathe in that familiar day, knowing I might finally stay. There's a trail of golden hay leading me back to simpler ways. Every bell and every road feels like home I used to know. Yeah, the world kept pulling me astray, but I found my truth today on a trail of golden hay. Stopped by the fence where Daddy stood, teaching
teaching me how seasons turn. Said, son, the land will raise you right if you give more than you earn. I hear his wisdom in the wind, feel his boots beneath my own. And all the miles that stretch between don't feel so heavy. Now I'm home. There's a trail of golden hay glowing in the heat of August day. Every blade beneath my feet feels like ground that I still need. Yet a day I turn my heart his way, let the past fall where it may, on a trail. But roots are meant for holding good. And as the sun climbs up the sky, I feel purpose settle in, like the land is softly saying, welcome back again. There's a trail of golden hay pointing like a sign that I should stay. All the rush and all the roam fade into this place called home. Yeah, I lost myself along the way, but I found my soul today, on a trail of golden hay. Church bells ringing down the hill, Mama calling, boy, you better be still. I'd kick up gravel in my Sunday shoes, running late like I always do. Daddy waiting by the old Ford gate, tapping his watch like he won't tolerate. But when he sees me trying to tie my laces, he smiles soft beneath those graces. Funny how the smallest things can echo louder than anything. Gravel dust on Sunday shoes carried every lesson I couldn't choose. Each speck of dirt, each scuff and mark lit my path when times got dark. Yeah, I've walked roads I'd win or lose, but I'll always come back to gravel dust on Sunday shoes. Saw that church again last fall, peeling paint and a leaning wall. But I swear I heard those same old chimes calling me home through borrowed time. Mama's laughter in the breeze, Daddy's strength in the old oak tree. And suddenly the years rolled back like footsteps fading down the track. Gravel dust on Sunday shoes reminding me of simpler truths. Every stumble, every stride shaped the man I learned inside. Yeah, time runs fast but still renewed. what I once outgrew. Gravel dust on Sunday shoes. Maybe growing up too fast makes you miss the things that last. Maybe faith ain't just a pew, but dusty roads you stumble through. And as I stand on that ground again, I feel the boy I was back then, his hope still tucked beneath the blues, held in old worn Sunday shoes. Gravel dust on Sunday shoes carried me through joy and blues. Now I walk a steadier line with home and heart aligned. Yeah, no matter what I chase or choose, I'll always leave a trail of truth. Gravel dust on Sunday shoes.
Found a handful of wildflowers growing by the old mill stream. Picked them just the way you liked, soft and golden as a summer dream. Brought him back to our small cabin, set him on the windowsill. Funny how a simple moment can make a broken heart stand still. I thought time would clear the ache, but some memories never fade. Wildflowers on the windowsill, blooming like the love I miss still. They remind me of your laughing eyes, of days when life felt clarified. Yeah, the world keeps turning slower still, but I can't outrun what I feel. With wildflowers on the windowsill. I remember when you'd gather every color June could grow. You said flowers were like people, each one carrying what they know. Now I water them each morning like you used to, soft and true, trying to keep a piece of something that I only lived with you. Wildflowers on the windowsill, holding on through nights that feel chill. Every petal hums a quiet truth of all the days I spent with you. Though the room is empty, calm and still, your memory fills it like it will. But wildflowers on the windowsill. Maybe love is just a garden, growing roots we cannot see. Maybe pain is just the pruning that makes room for who will be. As the sunlight hits the colors, I feel something start to mend, like the flowers whisper softly. Love don't ever really end.
Wildflowers on the windowsill, shining in the evening's golden spill. I know I'll never be the same, but I'm grateful for the joy you gave. Yeah, the life moves slow and steady still. Your heart remains beside me here, and wildflowers on the windowsill.
There's a quiet on this farmland now, just the crickets singing in the dark. Moonlight spilling through the weathered boards, painting memories on this old barn's heart. I used to climb up to that loft, carving my dreams into the beams. Back when life moved slow and easy, back when love was still a dream. But time's a thief that never stops, and every echo has a cost. Shadows on the old barn wall, catching pieces of the life I lost. From the boy I was to the man I've become, every faded mark still carries on. I hear the past like a distant call, soft as dust in the early fall. Shadows on the old barn wall. I saw the ghost of my younger self running wild through the summer fields. Barefoot laughter in the amber dusk, certain time had no power to steal. But seasons change and so do hearts, dreams grow up or drift away. Still this old barn holds the stories I was too young to say. Shadows on the old barn wall, where the night remembers every flaw, where the sunlight once carved golden lines on the edges of my carefree mind. I let the years build up so tall till I could barely see them all. Those old shadows on the old barn wall. And maybe I've been chasing ghosts, trying to touch what's long been gone. But in the quiet of this place, I find I'm not as lost as I thought. For every shadow still remains to guide me through the dark again, a map made out of who I've been. Shadows on the old barn wall, they're the echoes of a lifetime's call. Though the paint has chipped and the boards have worn, this place holds every I've sown. And as I stand here in the calm nightfall, I finally understand it all. I'm just one shadow on the old barn wall.
Sun's barely breaking over County Line Road. Coffee in a thermos, truck in tow. Been running fences since the crack of dawn, chasing the quiet where I still belong. These weathered hands have stories to tell, dust from the past I know too well. But every step on this winding route leaves a little gravel in my boots. And I've learned every mile I roam pulls me closer to what feels like home. Got gravel in my boots from the roads I took to find my truth. Every detour, every fall, every whisper saying, give it all. Yeah, the world can shake you loose, but you stand tall. With gravel in my boots. Saw my reflection in a window pane, looked like a stranger carrying old pain. But the wind kicked up and cleared the view, showed me the man I always knew. Sometimes life carves out your name in the dirt of every joy and shame. And the trail you walk, worn and true, leaves a little gravel in your boots. Got gravel in my boots, proof of all the years I pushed on through. Every long night, every scar, every wish tied to a falling star. Yeah, you find strength in every route when you carry gravel in your boots. Maybe stumbling ain't a failure, every breaking makes you strong. Maybe dust beneath your footsteps is a map to where you belong. Every burden, every blessing, every choice and wind and turn becomes the reason you keep pressing, becomes the lessons that you earn. Got gravel in my boots, and I've learned to wear it like the truth. All the wrong roads led me right to the man I see tonight. Yeah, the journey gave me proof I'm still standing, tried and true, with gravel in my boots.
drove past Miller's farm today, the old red barn still leaning west. The fence we jumped when we were kids now hangs on nails that never rest. I parked beneath the cottonwood where we carved our names in June. Funny how a single sight can pull you back too soon. And I swore those days were gone, but some memories hold on strong. That broken fence at Miller's farm still creaking like your whispered charm. Every plank reminds me of the reckless way we fell in love. Yeah, time has tried to calm my heart, but some marks never lose their form. Like that broken fence at Miller's farm. I walked those fields you used to roam, golden waves beneath the sky. Heard your laughter on the wind, saw your shadow passing by. We dreamed of leaving this small town, chasing stars we couldn't name. But somewhere on those dusty roads we drifted not the same. That broken fence at Miller's farm still stands through every firestorm. Though years have scattered us apart, it holds the shape of who we are. Yeah, life can heal and still disarm, like that broken fence at Miller's farm. Just a season, maybe loss was part of growing. Maybe fences break to show us things we've never learned by holding. And as the twilight wraps the hills, I feel peace inside the scar, knowing what we had was real, even if it didn't go far. That broken fence at Miller's farm, soft in dusk and full of charm. I'll carry what we made back then, not with pain but as a friend. Yeah, time may bend but won't unarm the truth I found in every part of that broken fence at Miller's farm.
Train whistles through the valley bend, same old sound I heard back then. Coal smoke drifting on the morning air takes me back to the days we shared. We'd sit on the tailgate counting cars, dreaming bigger than the county stars. But life pulled us down different tracks, and I never found my way quite back. Still, when that engine rolls by slow, it stirs a fire I used to know. Coal smoke in my blue jeans, smelling like my childhood dreams. Every puff and every spark glows the memories in the dark. Yeah, I've tasted 1,000 scenes, but nothing fits quite like it seems without coal smoke in my blue jeans. Stop by the diner on Highway 5, where your laugh once kept my heart alive. Counters cracked, but the jukebox stays, still playing hits from our younger days. I touched the booth where we carved our names, half out of love, half out of growing pains. Funny how time can wash things clean, but leave the mark where it's always been. Coal smoke forgotten scenes. I'm heading back where life began. Simple days, a simpler man. Yeah, I've run from all my means, but now I read the in-betweens, and there's coal smoke in my blue jeans. Dust rising on an old red road, sun dipping low behind the pines, radio humming that worn out tune, the kind that's followed me through my life. I left this town with a restless heart, thought city lights would set me free, but all I found were crowded streets where no one ever looked at me. Now I'm turning this truck around, chasing the echoes of a small town sound. 'Cause every back road leads me home, where the porch lights glow at sundown, where mama hums while dinner cooks and daddy's boots still shake the ground. I've been gone too long, now I know, no matter how far I roam, every back road leads me home. Stopped by Miller's old feed store, rusty sign swinging in the breeze. Saw my name carved on that maple door from when we were kids and running free. I felt the years fall off my bones, like the weight that I forgot I held. Sometimes it takes a long lost place to recognize yourself. Yeah, every back road leads me home, where the night air carries fiddle songs, where memories bloom like July fields and home break never lingers long. I've been chasing dreams made of chrome, but the truth is carved in stone. Every back road leads me home. Maybe leaving was what I needed to learn what matters most. Maybe wandering only showed me what I should have never let go. Now the moon hangs like a lantern, guiding me down that old dirt lane. And every mile I'm traveling feels like healing in my veins. So let these back roads lead me home, where the love I lost is waiting still, where a front porch light and open arms are more than any dream could fill. I'm done drifting like a stone, this time I'm staying, Lord knows. Every back road led me home. Yeah, every back road led me home.
Caught the sunrise on the wheat field ridge, windmill turned slow by the pasture bridge. Its rusty creak was a song I knew, one that carried me straight to you. Years went by like cattle runs winds, long hot days and setting suns, but some sounds never leave your bones. Like the windmills whisper calling home. And in that morning's amber glow, I felt the truth I used to know. Rust on the windmill wheel, turning with a sound time can't conceal. Every groan and every spin feels like where my heart's been. Yeah, the world may change, it's real, but some things stay real, like rust on the windmill wheel. I walked the fence where we once talked, boots kicking dust as memories walk. Your laughter used to skip the breeze, light and easy as the cottonwood trees. I chased a future far from here, thinking distance made things clear, but standing where our story lay, I found the words I meant to say. Rust on the windmill wheel, a melody no years can steal. Every turn reminds my soul of the parts I never outgrew whole. Yeah, life rolls on with its appeal, but nothing feels as real as rust on the windmill wheel. Maybe we're all turning slowly, weathered by the storms we face. Maybe love is found in moments we thought time would erase. And as the wind picks up again, I see past and present blend, like the wheel still spinning steady, singing truths I wasn't ready for. Rust on the windmill wheel, grinding out a song that helps me heal. I'm done running from the past, some roots were meant to last. Yeah, the heart learns what's ideal in simple things that never yield, like rust on the windmill wheel. Down by the river where the willows lean, I parked my truck near the water sheen. The night was calm, the sky half lit, and memory stirred where the lanterns sit. I used to meet you on that bank where fireflies danced and the moonlight sank. Now the glow upon the gentle bend feels like calling out an old lost friend. Funny how the quiet night can pull old stories back to life. Lanterns on the river bend, floating like the prayers we used to send.
Every shimmer tells a tale of promises we let grow frail. Yeah, the past comes glowing soft again, with lanterns on the riverbed. I traced our names on the river stone, though time wore down what we had known. You chased the world, I stayed behind. Two different roads on the same thin line. But when the lanterns lit the tide, I felt your shadow at my side, like your laughter drifting on the breeze, like a tender ghost that aims to ease. Lanterns on the river bend, drifting where the wishes never end. Every golden spark that fades still remembers what we made. Yeah, I find my heart beginning to mend, with lanterns on the river bend.
Neon signs are blinking softly as the evening settles in. I pull my jacket tight around me, feel that whiskey wind again. Highway 9 runs like a heartbeat, pounding steady through the plain. And every mile that rolls beneath me washes clean the day's remains. Some roads heal and some roads hurt, but this one always brings me back to earth. There's a whiskey wind on Highway 9, whispering stories through the pines, blowing memories of what I lost and what I'll someday hope to find. Yeah, the night feels warm and the stars align when I'm chasing peace in the county signs, riding with the whiskey wind on Highway 9. Saw a diner glowing roadside like a beacon in the dark. Stopped for coffee in a moment, left behind a little spark. The waitress asked me where I'm headed. I just smiled and shook my head. 'Cause sometimes you ain't got an answer, just a feeling where you're led. There's a whiskey wind on Highway 9, carrying songs of better times. Every turn reminds me why I keep this open road in mind. Through the lonely hills and the county lines, I find a truth I once denied. Riding with the whiskey wind on Highway home. Someday maybe I'll slow down, learn to settle, plant my feet. But tonight the moon is calling, the pavement tastes like sweet release. Every breeze that cuts the silence makes me feel less alone, like the road itself is singing, son, you're already home. There's a whiskey wind on Highway 9, guiding me through the shifting signs. I'll keep following its quiet pull till all my past is realigned. Yeah, the world feels right, the moment's fine as the road unwinds beneath my tires. Still riding with the whiskey wind on Highway 9.
Gravel crunching under worn-out tires, moonlight dancing on the wires. I've been driving through the midnight haze, thinking about those younger days. Radio low and humming soft, like a choir drifting from the Lord. And in the quiet of this open road, old memories come back untold. Funny how the darkness sings when you're holding on to broken things. It's a midnight gravel choir, echoes rising higher, higher. Every stone beneath my wheels sings the truth I used to feel. Yeah, the night knows my desire, guided by this gravel choir. Past the bridge where we once kissed, summer heat and wild youth bliss. You said the world was ours to chase, but dreams can crumble without grace. I left town on restless wings, didn't know what distance brings. Now the road beneath the stars tonight feels like leading toward the light. It's a midnight gravel choir, burning like a distant fire. Every crack and every turn plays the lessons that I've learned. Yeah, the past grows faint but never tires, singing in this gravel choir. Just need the nighttime to confess what daylight hides. Maybe healing starts with listening to the hum of endless drives. And as the highway stretches onward, I feel something shift inside, like forgiveness in the echoes, like a calm returning tide. It's a midnight gravel choir, softening every lost desire. I'm not running from my truth, just finding back my missing youth. Yeah, the night still lifts me higher with that midnight gravel choir. Morning light breaks through the curtains, coffee brewing slow and strong. I lace my boots, the same old pair that's walked these roads for far too long. They've carried me through highs and lows, through heartbreak, hope, and foolish pride. And every scuff and worn out patch tells a story I can't hide. Yeah, life keeps rolling like a wheel, but these old boots still make it real. There's dust on my old boots from every mile I ever knew, from the towns I left and the hearts I kept, to the dreams that almost came true. I may not have much else to prove, but I'll keep walking till I'm through. On my old boots and a trail of memories too. I've danced on barroom wooden floors, stumbled out at break of dawn, I've stood my ground in storms of life, even when the light felt gone. These boots have walked beside my fate, stayed steady when the path got rough. No matter where the journey bends, they've always been enough. There's dust on my old boots from every win and every bruise, from the roads I chased, the time I'd waste, and the lessons I refused. But now I see the clearer truth. I only grow from what I've been through. With dust on my old boots and a heart that's learning to. Someday I'll lay these boots to rest, hang 'em high where stories live. But till that time I'll keep on moving, got a little more to give. And when I take that final road, I hope they'll carry me in peace. These boots and I, we made a life 1 mile at a time at least. So here's the dust on my old boots and every memory in the grooves. Wherever I go, they'll follow too. And every sunset's burning hue, I'm proud of every scar and truth. Yeah, I'll keep walking like I do. With dust on my old boots, dust on my old boots. Found a box beneath the floorboards, wrapped in twine and summer rust. Your handwriting on the corner, thin as wind and thick as trust. Opened it like opening a door I thought was sealed. Every letter held the pieces of a love I never healed. Funny how a single line can pull you back through time. Letters in the dust, whispering the things we lost in us. Every word you left behind reads like truth I couldn't find. Yeah, I thought I'd let it go, but tonight it's clear enough. I'm still swept up in letters in the dust. You wrote about the open highway, how it called you like a hymn, said you needed room to breathe, and I couldn't cage the wind. But you also wrote you loved me more than leaving ever showed. And I can't help but wonder
if we broke what might have grown.
Letters in the dust, soft reminders of the heart we crushed. Every fading ink stain line feels like footsteps in my mind. Yeah, I tried to rise above, but the truth keeps rising up. In these letters in the dust, maybe love is made of seasons. Maybe we were out of time. Maybe roads that ran in circles tried too hard to realign. But reading through your memories, I feel something start to live, like forgiveness in the margins, like a quiet parting gift. Letters in the dust, still glowing where the sunlight softly cuts. I'll pack them up, but not to hide, just to keep what's left alive. Yeah, I'll move forward because I must.